Hey, I am Klaus Schwab, and today I'm going to read to you about the Great Reset. Yes. Oh, let's get introduction, okay. The worldwide crisis triggered by the coronavirus pandemic has no parallel in modern history. We cannot be accused of hyperbole when we say it is plunging our world in its entirety, and each of us individually, into the most challenging times we've faced in generations. These are defining moment. We will be dealing with its fallout for years. And many things will change forever. It is bringing economic disruption of monumental proportions, creating a dangerous and volatile period on multiple fronts, politically, socially, geopolitically, raising deep concerns about the environment and also extending the reach, pernicious or otherwise, of technology into our lives. No industry or business will be spared from the impact of these changes. Millions of companies risk disappearing and many industries face an uncertain future. A few will thrive. On an individual basis. For many, life as they've always known it is unraveling at alarming speed. But deep existential crises also favor introspection and can harbor the potential for transformation. The fault lines of the world, most notably social divides, lack of fairness, absence of cooperation, failure of global governance and leadership, now lie exposed as never before, and people feel the time for reinvention has come. This is what we're talking about here. A new world, otherwise known as the New World Order, will emerge, the contours of which are for us to both imagine and to draw. At the time of writing, June 2020, I just wrote this book, this long book. Yes, I'm so smart that I started writing this book when the pandemic broke out, and I already had it punished by June. So from March to June, I wrote this book. The pandemic continues to worsen globally. Many of us are pondering when things will return to normal. The short response is, never. Nothing will ever return to the broken sense of normalcy that prevailed prior to the crisis, because the coronavirus pandemic marks a fundamental inflection point in our global New World Order trajectory. See? Some analytics call it a major bifurcation. Others refer to a deep crisis of biblical proportions. But the essence remains the same. The world as we knew it in the early months of 2020 is no more. We decided that dissolved in the context of the pandemic. We hid it in the pandemic. The radical changes of such consequence are coming that some pundits have referred to before coronavirus and after coronavirus, BC and AC. We like to mark Christ whenever we get the chance. We will continue to be surprised by both the rapidity and unexpected nature of these things as they conflate with each other. They will provoke second, third, fourth, or more order consequences, cascading effects, and unforeseen outcomes. In doing so, they will shape a new normal, radically different from the one that will progressively be leaving behind many of our beliefs and assumptions about what the world could or should look like will be shattered in the process. Sorry. They have many demons. They have many demons inside me. However, broad and radical pronouncements like everything will change in an all or nothing, black or white analysis should be deployed with great care. Of course, reality will be much more nuanced. By itself, the pandemic may not completely transform the world, but it is likely to accelerate many of the changes that were already taking place before it erupted, which it will in turn set in motion other changes. Because we already had it planned out. The only certainty, the changes won't be linear, and sharp discontinuities will prevail. That's right, we have to take away your freedom. COVID-19's The Great Reset is an attempt to identify and shed light on the changes that we came up with ahead, and to make a modest contribution in terms of delineating what the more desirable and sustainable form might resemble.